Yeah, you need to go outside.
Well, welcome, and welcome. This is Jarrod Alberich, the Yard Sale Artist, broadcasting to you live from the Yard Sale Artist Studios and live via satellite or the internet. We have mighty Mark Hatherley from Bermuda. Good evening, Mark.
Good evening, Jarrod, and good evening, everyone in the stream. Lovely to be back again.
All right, and I think we have the lovely Duchess.
Yes, hello everyone. How's everyone?
So it's a big day. It's a big day at Yard Sale Artist Studios, ladies and gentlemen. So the first thing that I want to announce is, first I want to welcome everybody who's watching. I see we got a handful of watchers right now. Come on into the chat and say hello if you'd like.
Yeah, don't be shy. Say hello.
But I want to start with announcement. I should have made a banner for this to run across the screen. There is now a...
Hey, Courtney.
Oh, there's Courtney.
Sorry, Jarrod.
Oh, that's okay. We got to say hey to the folks. That'll give me a chance to look it up to make sure I get it exactly right.
Yeah.
Because this is important stuff. It's a big day, like I said, at Yard Sale Artist headquarters. All right. I'll make a banner for it and everything. Here we go. New banner. Oh, but yeah, what you got on your table right there while I'm making this banner?
Well, this is another one of our favorite book.
I
got to finish it off, but I'm not going to do it tonight. But I just said, be a little sneak peek at it.
You like this? You like to tease me? I know. I got it.
Yeah, a little sneak peek. That's all. I think I'm going to draw either Zatanna or Punchline tonight.
Ooh, okay. There we go. Like I said, it's a big day at Yard Sale Artist headquarters. True War Stories went live on Kickstarter today.
Nice.
That is a compilation of, just like it says, True War Stories in a nice hardback book. It's going to be published by Z2 Comics, but we're doing an initial Kickstarter for it. It's being run by Alex DeCampi. I am one of the writers featured in the book. So I encourage anybody to go take a look at True War Stories on Kickstarter and consider backing it. Real good deal today, by the way. If you back it on day one, you get the hardcover 250-page book. I think it's $29.
Nice.
And yeah, that's not too shabby. So
not at all.
I would recommend that.
Good stuff, Jarrod.
Yes, I'm very excited. It'd be my first officially published work, but I didn't publish myself.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty fired up. All right. So tonight I'm working on a Auburn University football piece that people have been wanting for a while.
That looks awesomely cool.
It'll get there. Right now it's very, very sketchy and loose, but
No, you got a lot more than I have, as you can see.
This is probably going to take me a while. I'd be amazed if I finish the ink work on it on tonight's episode. But this is an 11x14 watercolor paper, and it's commemorating the 2013 Iron Bowl, where the Alabama Crimson Tide went to kick a field goal to win the game at the very end. The field goal fell short, and Chris Davis was in the end zone to catch it. He ran it 109 yards back the other way and scored the game-winning touchdown for the Auburn Tigers.
Sweet.
And there was 1 second left on the clock when Alabama kicked their attempt, and so it was very exciting for us Auburn fans. And I don't know if you can see it, but I've been working on some lettering because the guy who did the radio call, he yelled, "There goes Davis!" So I wrote, "There goes Davis," and then I have the I in Davis is a 1 because I did the clock 0001 down this way. So that's the layout. That's what I'll work on tonight.
Looks cool to me. You're putting pressure on me now.
No, man, this is one that I've been promising Auburn fans this since no kidding late December, early January, because I did that other Auburn piece that really caught fire, and people kept saying, "Oh, do a Chris Davis one, do a Chris Davis one." And I've thought about it and planned it and plotted it and schemed it for months, and now I'm finally like, just get it done. Thank you, Craig. I threw that up on the big board. Oh, Courtney, that's real. Go Tigers.
Mm-hmm.
That's my beloved college, the Auburn Tigers. We are orange and blue, and if you ever wondered where my yard sale artist color scheme came from, well, now you know. All right. What do you think, Mark? Should I start with the letters or start working on the figure?
I'll start with the figure.
Start with the figure. All right.
Yeah, that's what
I got some real fine shapes I got to do up in the face mask. So I'm going to start on those. I'm going to use nice and small micron to start the evening. Ron went, do not make me boot you from the chat.
Just looking at that.
Do not don't make me ban you from the channel.
I was like, LOL, fight.
Oh, Ron, how you gonna do me like that, man?
Well, we have the lovely Courtney in the chat. We have Ron, we have Greg, we have Stormwolf. Thank you guys for joining in.
Hey, everyone.
And don't be afraid to come in the chat and mingle.
We are very good at mingling.
Mm-hmm.
We're like professional minglers.
Worldwide minglers.
Worldwide.
Okay, let's get started.
I'm just gonna work on some of these real small shapes with this micron, and then I got my brush and my ink ready to go, but we'll see. Depends on how far I get.
Yeah, exactly.
The only thing that makes me a little nervous is the lettering, but I was like, well, even if the lettering doesn't go the way I want it to,
Right.
still scan in the figure and then redo the lettering digitally.
Right. And like I said, anything what I came to realize, if the figure looks good, then you could get away with pretty much any lettering. You know what I mean?
That's a good point. No pressure, right? No pressure.
Exactly. All right, let me find some.
I'm just going to be... Oh, I have been running around like a crazy man today. I'm running errands.
I'm really busy at work as well.
Oh, same for you. This is very much a relaxation wind down part of the day for me.
Yep. It's a fun time.
You know what they say, you're never busier than I learned this. You're never busier than after you retire. And yeah, once I retired, I was like, I have not been this busy in forever. Let's see if Craig Zeblo agrees. He just retired not too long ago. Are you busier now, Craig? I know I am.
He actually has a question for Mark. What are you going with tonight? I know he had Zatanna on the list, and what was the other one? Punchline.
I'm going to give him the solo. Look at it. He clearly has the best Invisible Woman drawing you've ever seen.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that.
Be sweet if you could get away with that, huh?
I mean, come on.
Like a whole comic book like that.
We have Chola in the chat. What's up, Chola?
Hello, Chola.
Hello, Chola.
I think Greg responded to you. He said, Ron said, is that true? He said, well, not really.
Well, I just realized too that, his previous career that he retired from was quite demanding. So I could definitely see where it would be a bit of a downshift for him. I bet he really is enjoying the peace and quiet these days. Or do you miss it? It's the Craig Zablo show. We're going to interview Craig tonight.
Yeah, there you go.
Craig, tell us, do you miss it? Let us know, man.
I actually have a plot twist for you guys for the 3-minute sketch.
Very good.
We're not doing those tonight.
I was going to say it's a little bit early too, but
Geez, you shot me down so quickly. I think my feelings are hurt.
Do you get to tell us a twist, or do we have to wait?
Ron is saying to get Craig back on, send him a link.
Yeah. That's the fun having Craig on, isn't it?
Yeah, why not? I'm game.
It sounds like a good idea, but I don't like it when Ron tells me what to do. Well, Craig, if you want a link, if you want to be the interview for tonight, I will send you a link. You let me know. Let me know in the chats. Ron, I'll send you a link, Ron. I'll bring you in. Come on, brother.
He says, "Ha, Ron is trying to get me to work more. I'm good here. Maybe another time."
Yeah, yeah.
I completely understand.
Nice and chill too. I must say.
Oof. Who wants to place bets on whether or not I finish the helmet area on tonight's episode?
I think you will get down to his waist.
Let's see. All right. I like how you've learned to pace yourself, dude.
Well, I could say you could get down to his shoes.
That's true. Well, he doesn't have shoes.
What is he running barefoot?
The drawing ends at the knee.
See? You get down to his shoes. Yeah, because that looks like it's gonna be a bit detailed.
For me, yeah. I still, it's kind of a, I'm kind of a boil it down to basics kind of guy, but there's just a lot of little pieces in it, more so than I usually do.
So what's the themed colors for that team again?
Orange and blue.
Orange and blue. Those are some pretty good colors.
I like to think so.
Well, your sale artist logo is orange and blue.
That's a weird coincidence, isn't it?
Not really.
At least we got Dad Rap to keep us company.
My favorite.
Where's Lloyd when you need him?
That could be the launch for the discussion tonight. Favorite sports teams. Clearly, I'm an Auburn Tigers fan. What about y'all out there?
Chicago Bulls.
Chicago Bulls. That's right. I remember you mentioned
that.
Heck yeah! I mean, Jordan, Rodman, and Pippen.
Yeah, Rodman and Pippen. That was
all on the same team. That's quite the lineup.
I'm more of not football. I guess in Bermuda, where you guys are from is called soccer.
Soccer.
Yeah. I'm more of a soccer girl. Yes, but they call it soccer. They don't call it football. We call it football. Their football is NFL. And I want to say my two teams are Brazil and Portugal.
I like it. I'm a soccer fan myself.
Yeah.
Craig says Chicago Bears.
Not Bears.
You said not Bears.
I like the Bears. They're orange and blue. And all my extended family lives up in South Bend, Indiana, which is not far from Chicago. So they're all Bears fans. Most people from Indiana are Colts fans.
Right.
But from where I'm from is right up there, so close to Chicago, you get a lot of Bears fans.
Now I'm married to her PS2. Make sure she was a gamer before I said I do. She's into RPGs like Dragon Quest. I'm telling y'all, this girl's the best. I'm in the military, and I'm in Iraq. Seems everything.
Well, I think I used to I followed a lot of more soccer when I was a lot younger. And it was like Tottenham. But right now, I couldn't say I really followed too much. So I don't want to be one of this.
That's all right.
I don't want to be a fly-by-night fan, because a real Tottenham fan might hear me.
That's right.
So what's your preferred sport to watch?
To watch.
Yeah.
If it's on TV, I probably like to watch American football.
Right.
To be at a live sporting event, I would have to go with what we call soccer.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely like soccer.
I definitely do too.
Cricket is too.
What's that?
Cricket's bigger.
Yeah, cricket's a big thing.
I got into cricket recently and really enjoyed it. I can't remember. I probably told all my stories on the show at one point, but anyway, I was on a cruise, and so the cruise channel that the ESPN that you get on the cruise was out of the Caribbean.
Right.
So it was like ESPN's Caribbean, so they were showing this cricket tournament. and I ended up getting a double ear infection. So I was like miserable in my room the whole time. So all I was doing was watching this tournament. And I got into it so much that when we returned home from the cruise, I was like, tomorrow's the final. And so I went and actually paid to join that channel out of like India just to watch the final. I joined that channel for a month just to watch the final. So yeah, I definitely got my cricket vibe on from that cruise.
That's cool.
Yeah, Courtney says she's for the Washington Redskins.
Nice.
Cool.
Greg says he is MMA. That's cool.
Ron wins. I also like MMA, but I call it hockey.
Hockey.
That's funny. He's a funny guy.
It's a brutal sport.
I heard it's pretty exciting to live.
Yeah.
Hockey is really fun to watch live. That's
I
sure.
heard it's really exciting live. I never seen a live match. But...
I would think with all the snow and ice you get over there.
Yeah, exactly.
We're watching.
Watch it all the time.
Yeah, too bad Lloyd's not here yet because he's from Canada.
Yeah, he knows a thing or two about hockey. It's the law.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Courtney says her MBA is Golden State Warriors and LA Lakers.
Lakers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ron for Bolts. Yeah, you guys have a lot of different sports there. Like you have like baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Baseball is actually kind of exciting in real life.
I like going to a ball game.
I enjoyed. I was in Toronto once and I saw a live baseball game. I actually quite enjoyed it. It's a lot better than on TV. No offense.
Shirley's got
right.
tonight. She says they have a hockey in Vegas. Surely Bermuda can get a team. Yeah, field hockey.
Yeah, that's what we had for field hockey.
I actually played field hockey a little bit in school. It's actually really fun. But you have to watch where people are swinging. Oh, you're going to feel something really hard across your head. Craig says, hey, maybe Mark would finish first and shut down the show.
For once.
Hey, you have two people on your...
I'm just slacking off for a lady.
Yep, tonight's just soothing, getting into these tiny little spots. Ink kind of night. Eventually, it'll all make sense. I got to get all the black down, and then I've got to put in the light ink wash, and then the dark ink wash, and hopefully by then it'll all make sense.
Yep.
So that's going to turn into like a huge poster? You're going to sell it for millions of dollars?
Yeah, probably.
like all your stuff, huh, Jerry?
That's right. That's right.
Craig says Mark saw the size of Jarrod's drawing and decided to add another figure. I was just saying, hey, you got two people there.
Yeah, I decided to give two characters. I couldn't decide which one, so let's do both.
I got to remind the audience of this every episode, but it's not a competition going on here.
Yeah, exactly.
I say this for my own benefit because we all know Mark would win every time. This is why he's the artist of the comic book and I'm the writer.
We're both artists.
I was bragging about you to Delvin, the Dark Web Williams.
Oh, yeah.
Today, because yesterday he sent me a picture of the Black Panther he got.
Good. So it arrived then.
Yep.
Good
and
stuff.
He was asking about, how I keep all my stuff in the portfolio book.
Yep.
he was asking. He was like, "Hey, I guess I need to start a book now." And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "What should I get?" And I sent him the link, and I was like, "Man, Mark did you up right on that." He said, "He certainly did." I told him how excited I was for Shipwrecker. I said, "Man, Shipwrecker's going to look so good."
That's the thing. On every page, I get more and more excited.
Yes, I've seen his latest one, and I think it's so awesome, that page.
Yeah. Wow.
I can't wait for you to see it.
I know that I wrote it, so I should probably know. But what page number was it? Because I saw it on your desk, and I know the scene, but I have no idea what page number it is.
I think 17. Yes.
17? Okay, I was about to say if I had to guess, I was going to legitimately guess about 15.
Yeah, we're getting there. Slowly but surely.
My favorite page. Well, it's hard to choose, but right now, that one. So, Jarrod, request from Craig. Tell us how you got the Kickstarter.
Oh, how I got the story in the kick. Okay. Yeah. So, let me get a drink real quick. Refreshing. Okay. How did I get in on that Kickstarter? So, like I said, the project is done by Alex DeCampi. She's written a fair amount of comic books and TV shows. And about 2 years ago, she put out this call on Twitter. She said, "Hey, I'm looking for combat veterans to share some stories. I want to do an anthology book." And I actually didn't see it, but one of our regular viewers, Noah, the Hyper Potato,
right,
he saw it and forwarded it to me. He's like, "Hey, man, I know you were in Iraq, and I know you got stories, and I know you write comics. So this is like perfect." I was like, "Interesting." So I put about a 2 or 3 paragraph version of my story together and sent it to Alex, and she loved it. She's like, "Oh, this is perfect. Yep, we're using this one." Okay, so the good news portion of the story was I had written a couple of comics beforehand, so I said okay, and I went ahead and scripted it out in comic book script format. She was like, "Oh, thank God." I don't have to do any editing work on yours,
right?
Because there's 15 stories in there, and they're not all comic writers; they're just veterans telling their story. So that was a bonus for me as well, that she didn't have to do like any editing. It was just kind of ready to go. So she matched me up with an artist named Tish Doolin, and Tish drew my story. Like ours was the first one done, I think, probably because mine was already written in comic book format. So it was like, "Here, forward this to Tish. There you go, easy." So my story's been done for about a year, because this all started 2 years ago.
Nice.
But now everybody's story's done and all the art's done. And said Z2 Comics, or formerly known as Zap Comics, is going to publish the book. They're the publishers behind like American Splendor and those other Harvey Picar books. Those are kind of like the most recognizable thing that they've done. You kind of have to be into comics to know about those too.
Right.
But anyway, so they're it was funny. Originally, the publisher we were looking at was actually, I think she was talking to the Navy Press, because the Navy has its own publishing house. But I think it was a lot of government, as you would imagine, government red tape and stuff involved, and so we eventually took it to Z2 instead. But a little fun fact about the Navy publishing house is they were the original publishers for Tom Clancy's books, Hunt for Red October, Patriot Games, all that stuff. So like Tom Clancy made so much money for the United States Navy, it's ridiculous. Like I said, they were the original publisher of all those books that he did. So that's my Cliff Clavin moment of the day for you. Anyway, so that's my long story, but yep, about 2 years ago, submitted, approved, wrote it, the end.
Case clear, another project completed.
That's right.
That's a good thing.
I'm excited because, like I told you, this is my first truly published by an actual comic book publisher work, not just publishing myself. I love publishing myself, don't get me wrong.
Right.
Because I don't answer to anybody but me. But yeah, it'll be nice to have a professional credit out there.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, you know, if you want to get pro credits, the best thing to do is make indie books like I do.
Yeah.
Make indie books, and I'll tell you what I do, and you'll be vestedly interested in this, Mark, since you're working on one with me. I give a few away at every convention I go to.
Right.
I give some to people and just like, hey, these are free. Take a look at them if you want, you know, when you get a chance. And because once that book falls into the right hands, you know,
Exactly.
somebody sees what we can do. The sky's the limit.
Exactly. Hey, you got to put yourself out there.
Mm-hmm.
Got to give a little to get a little. But I'm looking forward to the release of the book.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at it right now. It looks
It'll be
really
my
cool.
first real project.
Oh, the Shipwrecker?
Yeah.
What? I am so excited for Shipwrecker. Like, I'm dying for it to be, like, done.
I am too, but I don't want to bother the talent, and I probably shouldn't even. I don't say this a lot, but I'll say it just one time here, and I won't mention it again, Mark. I already have the next project ready to go.
Yeah. But you know I'm game.
I've already got the next one after Shipwrecker ready to go.
I am game for that.
Oh, look at that. I found,
Lloyd's here.
Hello, Lloyd.
hey, Lloyd.
And since we have picked up a few more watchers since we first started, I will, as you see the banner across the bottom, I encourage everybody to go to Kickstarter and check out True War Stories. It's actually been selected by Kickstarter as a project we love right now, so that's an honor in and of itself.
Yep.
I have a true story from my deployment to Iraq in there. First published credit, so I'm very excited about it. So please, if you can, head over to Kickstarter, look up True War Stories. It's I think Alex DeCampi is the owner of the project. She's the editor of the book. And
I put a link in the chat.
Oh, thank you so much.
And Jarrod's one is the best day, worst day.
That's right. It's called Best Day, Worst Day.
I'm looking at it right now. Oh, that's exciting.
That's good stuff, Jarrod.
Thank you.
Oh, excuse me.
I remember it had a lot to do with my friend that I was there with, Sergeant Craig Cannon. So I had to, before I ever did it, I had to call Craig and be like, hey, man, can I use your name and tell our story? Is this okay with you? And he was like, yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I like the artwork on the True War Stories.
Oh, every artist in there is top notch, and it's amazing how many great artists are out there. I mean, if I read you a list of names, you might not, recognize them immediately, but I mean, you look at the work and you're just like, how are there this many talented people out there?
Yeah,
people like Mark Hatherley out of Bermuda.
Thanks for the shout out, sir.
He's crazy talented, but just needs more exposure, and that's part of why we're here, man.
Craig is asking if they found an artist. I think if he's referring to the True War Stories, the artist on Jarrod's one is Tish Doolin.
Mm-hmm. Tish Doolin. And what's great about it is that, like, every creator in the book, whether you're the writer who wrote the story or the artist who did the story, they're all veterans. So yeah, in fact, Tish and I ended up being stationed, although we've never met, I only met her on this project, but we did the project within the last 2 years, but 10 years ago, gosh, longer than that, 13 years ago, Tish was stationed 9 miles away from me.
Wow.
We were that close at one point in time.
Sweet.
It's weird. It's a small world after all, as they say.
Tell me about it. On a slightly different topic, I want to thank Ron for my light box that I got. I'm not sure if I even thanked him for it, to be honest.
Oh, you think you did on the last episode, but that's definitely worth a shout out.
I can't remember, but yeah, just in case I didn't,
Ron is one of the most wonderful and generous people I know.
I appreciate
Please
that.
make sure you record that, Ron, because I might not say it again. But he's truly a great dude, and I'm glad that we are friends.
Yep.
He says, it's all good, Mark.
Yeah, appreciate that, man.
Like I said, Mark and I have met a lot of good people in this situation here.
We got good stream peoples.
Yep. That helmet's looking pretty good.
It's getting there. I hate doing football helmets. There's just so many layers of light involved. Like right now, I'm just putting down the firm blacks, and then I got to come back, like I said, with the I've got the light ink wash right here. That's light, and then I got a jar I keep of dark. I know it's dark because I wrote dark. And that's how I know this one's light, because it doesn't have anything written on it. But I know it's the opposite of whatever this one is.
That's fine.
But yeah, football helmets are just nuts. The way the light plays off of them, the shadows, it's crazy. It's one of those things where you want to draw the helmet as you see it, but it's like you just have to let your brain go and just go, okay, just draw the blacks that are there.
Exactly.
They don't look right to you now, but when you're done, they will look right.
And that's the trickiest part about doing artwork, is that you have to draw exactly what you see, not what you think what should be there,
I tell you, I agree. And I had, very fortunately for me, in 8th grade, I had an art teacher that taught me an exercise for that will help you train your brain to draw what you see instead of what you think you see.
Yep, you have to draw what you see.
And if anybody out there wants the trick, oh man, I might have to do this for like the 3-minute sketch. That might be fun, just to show an example. So this is what you do. You find something you want to draw, and the easiest thing to do is use your own hand, but you can do anything. And I might do this in a 3-minute sketch today just to entertain everybody. And what you do is you take the paper, right? Let's say I'm going to use my hand. You take the paper, let's pretend this is blank, and you actually put it under the table, and you put your hand on the table. So you're only looking at your hand. Your other hand is under the table. So now you got to pretend there's a table between you. And you just draw. It's called a blind contour. You don't look at the paper, ever. Can't see it. But you just draw what you see. And you never take your pencil off the paper. You just constantly draw every little detail that you see on your hand. You do that for about 10, 15, 20 minutes. If you're going to get the craziest looking drawing when you're done. But what it does is it trains that other part of your brain to just, like I said, draw what you see.
Yeah, draw what you see.
Not what you think you see. Because your brain will lie to you all the time.
It would.
It will.
It's the biggest liar in life.
It is. Your brain lies to you all the time. Especially in art, where you're like, well, that's an oval. Well, it's not really an oval. It's got a little dent in it. You're like, well, it doesn't make any sense. Why would I have a dent in it? But it's wild, man. But that was a great trick I learned in 8th grade to train my brain to draw what you see and not what you think you see. I might do it tonight on a 3-minute sketch. What I might do is just put my reference on here and then draw it. Or better yet, I'll put the reference off screen and I'll do a blind contour without looking, so you guys can watch the mayhem happen. That could be fun.
I'm game for that.
Sounds like fun.
That's
nobody will want the drawing. Well, I say that. But I was in architecture class in Auburn University, War Eagle, and they had 2 chairs stacked up, and they said, we're going to do blind contours today. And I actually knew what that was thanks to 8th grade. So I did a blind contour of the chair, and that was my freshman year. And there's an art museum at the architecture school at Auburn. and they actually selected my blind contour of the chairs to go in the museum.
Nice.
Which, as a freshman, is so rare it's ridiculous. So I was like beaming with pride that mine was selected to go in. And the funny thing is, the real reason it was selected over the others is that people just wanted to cheat. They're like, I just want to drop good chairs. It's like, no, the more you commit to the blind contour, the more like bizarrely interesting and creative it looks. It's very weird. I encourage everybody out there to try it. You're gonna get a real unique looking thing going.
Yeah, art is a strange thing.
It is.
Well,
really.
Like I say all the time, I give you guys props because, man, I could do a lot of things when it comes to art, but drawing is not one of them.
Yeah. I'm struggling right now as we speak.
What you working on there? A lady?
Yeah. I'm going to do Zatanna and Punchline or combination.
Uh-huh. I'm very excited about a book page sketch I'm going to do.
You're right. Nice.
So, are you reading what Greg said?
Yeah.
I was just going to read
I just looked up and saw what he wrote, and I started cracking up.
If you have the guts, I'll take you on a blind contour.
The answer to that, Craig, is no, sir. I do not have the guts.
Yeah, I hope it's back next year. We want to go to one.
Well, like you said, we really, really, really need to get serious about that when, especially when Shipwrecker's ready.
Yeah.
We need to get you guys at least at one con somewhere where we can link up. I mean, even if it's one of the smaller ones, like Panama City Beach in Florida is a great one. And then Ace usually comes to that too. So, assuming he ends up being our colorist.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll have all of us there. That'll be wonderful.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Oh, so I was going to tell you about this book that I found.
Yes.
This book, this outdated, dilapidated book that I found at the Goodwill this week. It's an old school textbook for gardening. It's called The Commercial Greenhouse. Okay. And it's got all about effective soil temperatures and all this stuff in it. And I had a client ask me if I had anything to draw a Swamp Thing on. And I'm like, oh, but do I? I'll probably draw it on this page about seed germination and night temperatures and vegetative growth. It's so cool. And I'm thinking,
interesting.
I could draw Swamp Thing on that, Poison Ivy, any of your plant-based heroes or villains right there.
Want to get you that, huh?
The things I find. But yeah, man, we definitely need to kick it at a con.
Courtney says they're remaking Swamp Thing. Are they really?
The series or the movie?
I'm not sure.
Well,
Courtney, just clarify if it's the series or the movie.
Hey, it's actually like I just looked up at the camera shot that see what the people are seeing. It actually looks like a football player in a helmet. Hooray!
That's happy people, huh?
While I'm working on it up front, I'm like, this makes no sense.
Oh, she says the TV series.
So, right, yeah, I saw that, but it got discontinued. I'm glad they're bringing it back.
I like Swamp Thing.
It will be on WC Network.
Oh man, you know how we always end up talking about movies?
Yeah.
We're about to. As you know, I went to a town about 30 miles away from the town where I live today. And while I was in that town, I was like, well, let me check out their Goodwill and their Salvation Army. And I found a DVD that I've been looking for a while. Have you ever seen The Frighteners with Michael J. Fox?
No.
I love The Frighteners. I love it. And I finally found it at the Goodwill today for $1. And I was like, so happy. I was like, I've probably been looking for that DVD for 2 or 3 years. And yes, I'm well aware that I could go online and just buy one. Where's the fun in that?
Yeah. Chola says she loves that movie.
Yes, Chola, my gal.
Craig says, "Where's Big Beatty?"
If I had to guess,
Ron
KFC.
said,
Yeah,
that's funny you say that because I was thinking the same thing. KFC. That's hilarious. Ron says you have to say his name 3 times, like Beetlejuice and Candyman.
Then he appears.
Craig says, "Big Beatty, Big Beatty, Big Beatty."
If he showed up in the chat right now, oh my gosh.
That would be something.
That would be hilarious if he did. For real. Did Peter Jackson direct that?
Peter Jackson did direct that. Very good, Craig. Very good. That is a Peter
Yeah, I've
Jackson.
never heard of that one.
It's one of the, all right, now I got sentence fragments. Let me start over. All right, so I worked at a movie theater in college, and I can still to this day, it was a 7-screen movie theater. I can remember the 7 movies that were playing when I started, and that was one of them.
Before you go on,
Oh my God.
John Beatty, welcome to the stream.
Oh my goodness. I guess it's true.
Yep.
That's hilarious.
I
Okay,
guess it's
continue. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just saying that the Frighteners was one of the original 7 movies that were playing when I started working at the movie theater, and so it's got a special place in my heart for that. And I just really like the movie. I think it's great.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out.
What's it called?
The Frighteners.
Frighteners, starring Michael J. Fox.
Okay, John, if you're wondering, Greg was saying that where is John Beatty? And then Ron said you have to say his name 3 times, like Beetlejuice or Candyman. So Greg said Big Beatty, Big Beatty, Big Beatty, and then you popped into the chat, which is insane. But Greg says that would be a classic. The Frighteners. I'm gonna write
I
that
love it. I love it.
with Michael J. Fox, right?
Yep. It's like 1 part horror movie, 1 part comedy. Very unique film.
So, the normal question that I ask every Tuesday: what's for dinner?
We've reached the food portion of tonight's discussion, ladies and gentlemen. I made dinner tonight for my family.
Nice.
Oh,
And I made teriyaki chicken on the grill I fried some mushrooms. Well, sauteed mushrooms is a better way to put it.
Nice.
And some beans, some baked beans. So teriyaki chicken, baked beans, and mushrooms.
well, I actually have beef stew on the slow cooker.
That sounds pretty good.
Courtney has fried pickles, which I've never had. That's interesting. Greg is having a veggie burger.
I guess I'm having beef stew.
That's right. Beef stew. Are you gaining more muscle weight this week, Jarrod?
I don't know, man. This last weigh-in was a mystery. Yeah, my last weigh-in actually went up a couple pounds, and I was like, okay, well, I haven't changed my diet. I've been good on my diet, and I actually added circuit training, weight resistance training to my repertoire. So I was like, well, I was actually working out more. So weight gain, I don't understand unless I did gain some muscle, which would be great because, I mean, I've been sore. So,
Did you see my Twitter comments?
I did, and I appreciate it.
That
Thank you.
because your weight, sometimes you gain muscle. So
I'm hoping that's it.
it does fluctuate because I definitely do. So if you do your measurements like chest, arms, waist, hips, thighs, and calves, you'll see, and do it like every month, and you'll see the difference.
Yeah, my friend Delvin was saying something similar. He was like, basically, keep an eye on how your clothes fit.
Yep.
And I'm like, well, yeah, that's good news there because I definitely am wearing shirts that 6 months ago were no-go shirts. Like, no.
Yeah, that's how I judge it because with me, my weight does fluctuate, and especially if it depends like what I'm doing. Have you tried doing like hit exercises?
High intensity. That's basically what I'm doing with my cross training program. So I don't know, man. It was weird because I plateaued for like 3 weeks in a row. I had the exact same weight, and then I went up to after I was like, okay, I plateaued, so let me push myself a little harder, and I added the 2 additional workouts to the week, and then I gained 2 pounds, and I was like, what the hell, man?
Yeah, that is kind of.
Doesn't seem fair, but I'm like, well, you know what? I feel good. I've got energy. You know, I'm just gonna keep on my program and kind of see what comes next. Not gonna panic.
Taking a stride.
I'm just laughing at it, Greg. He says, yeah, post those thighs and hip measurements, Jarrod.
Well, I texted him privately, regardless.
And then he says no.
Oh, you're getting those measurements, Craig. There we
Greg
go.
says, Duchess, guys don't measure those body parts usually. How about the toenail? John says.
I gained 2.5 pounds of toenail.
Yeah, it's not easy. Stay focused. You'll get there.
I really appreciate that. Thank you. You guys have been very supportive. You and Courtney and Delvin and all those folks have been very supportive of this journey I've been on since late January, and I appreciate it.
And did you know that guys lose weight faster than women?
I did not know that.
I actually was doing spinning since April. From April to like, I want to say mid-December. And just by measurements, it was 19 inches that I lost.
Ooh. Good for you. Good for you.
I don't know what happened after December. It's kind of a blur.
Kind of a blur.
I have to get myself back into it.
Oh, I did have a real good medical checkup with my doctor. So my A1C continues to go down, and which is very, very good for me. So,
John said, Jarrod must be a woman then, Duchess.
always so pleasant, that John.
He says that's what he means. John's funny. That's right, Chola. Being a woman's awesome.
Girl power.
Well, looks like we're about 50 minutes in. So you know
That's
what that
right. You know
means.
what that means? 3-minute sketch.
Will I do a blind contour version tonight?
Or do you want to hear my plot twist?
Oh, plot twisted by all means.
Okay, so the plot twist is no matter what character you gets picked, you have to draw the head as detailed as possible. The body has to be Stickman version with a cape.
Wasn't that kind of what we did when we got Nick Fury? Neither one of us got past the head. All right, so Stickman body. Should it be a big old head with a tiny little Stickman body, or?
Yeah. Okay, Courtney, give me a number from 1 to 28. $10. Jared, that's what'll it be? Okay, Courtney says 20. Let's see, where's 20? So 20 is the Scarecrow, requested by Lloyd.
Scarecrow.
Hey, John, if you just want to know what number 10 was, number 10 was the alien requested by Lloyd.
Scarecrow, huh? Can I draw Mrs. King? Does anybody get that joke?
Scarecrow was key.
Hey, Mark's with me.
Don't worry, Jared. Won't see me.
See, I tell you too much your brain. I'm not kidding. Mark, your 2 minutes sketch something.
Oh, you can't hard to
Yeah. So I wonder, can anyone guess who Mark is drawing? We have Rod Line in the chat.
What up, Rod? All right.
He says that drawing is about to close the NCAA football. Are we gonna? Sorry, we are gonna get that this year.
Good luck.
I know, right?
Well, shoot. This is going to be awfully hard to do. I can't find my pencil.
So Ron says that Mark is drawing Zatanna. Who's the other person?
Yeah, actually, me, I'm wrong.
I'm asking you.
Oh, punchline.
Okay, so I am Punchline.
Where the heck are my pencils? I got a funny feeling that my 14-year-old's been here.
Okay.
Lloyd said Scarecrow should be easy with stick figure body.
Seriously, like every one of my pencils is missing. All right, hold one while I go check a certain 14-year-old's room for my pencils.
Yeah. You'll be here, Jarrod. Hold it down. Guess we should get ready for the 3-minute sketch, huh?
Ron says, hey, mama, I like the way you move. Rod, the second person is Punchline. Lloyd says, are you sure he didn't sell his pencils at his last yard sale? I'm going to have to ask him when he comes back.
Well,
On them.
I found some pencils, not the ones I like, but that's weird. None of my pencils are
So
here.
Lloyd was asking if you sold your pencils at your last yard sale.
Maybe I did. I don't remember. I got a pencil here I'll give a shot with. Pencil's a pencil. All right. So, Scarecrow, eh?
I gotta get mine.
You got to give him a superhero cape with stick legs.
I don't know about all that.
Topper.
Yeah, on top of the little gray.
All right.
Oh,
3-minute timer right there.
Good, here we go. Get ready to rock and roll. So, Scarecrow?
Scarecrow with a stick people figure and a cape.
you're really onto that stick figure thing, aren't you?
I think it will be hilarious.
We'll see.
What do you?
We'll see. All right. I got the 3-minute timer, and we'll go in the 3 and 2 and 1, and here we go.
Rock and roll. Scarecrow. Okay.
Greg says that Jarrod's camera looks like a mile up now that he's not doing the big drawing. The Batman drawing, Rod. The Batman Scarecrow. I mean, unless they want to draw the Scarecrow from Wizard of Oz. Mark, give Jarrod a head start, John said.
Don't worry, these 3-minute sketches are pressure for everybody.
Yes. Greg says that he wonders if writers ever do a live stream with a 3-minute paragraph.
Good question.
That will be
That
interesting.
would be something. Seems like I could write a 3-minute paragraph better than do a 3-minute skin.
I could write a 3-minute paragraph. It would just be repeated words over and over.
All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
John Betty says Adam Hughes.
Scarecrow look really deranged. Yeah.
Oh, looks like our time's about up.
Did you hear what Mark said? He wants his scarecrow to look really deranged.
Oh, do I need to put him on the stick figure with a cape?
I guess I can put my stick
There you
in
go. Little stick hands. He's jumping up, doing the splits. Cape. There you go. 3 minutes of Scarecrow.
Oh, that goes through with the hat on.
That looks like a zombie scarecrow.
That's a scary Scarecrow, man. I'll tell you that. There you go.
3 minutes. Yes. That's always fun, Jarrod.
Always fun. So who was that one? That was a Lloyd.
That was Lloyd.
A Lloyd. You know me. I got to fiddle with it. It's the law.
It's hard not to, isn't it?
Greg says Jared looks like Batman Adventures and Mark looks like Vertigo. Both work.
Yeah. There you have it. All right.
Michael's pretty deranged, I must say. I like
The old
Let's see
Scarecrow.
the cape. Oh, that's hilarious.
The old Scarecrow. Add it to our ever-growing roster. There's Holmes.
Those should be scary. That's funny. Oh yeah, look at that one.
This is a travel back in time through all of our old episodes.
Yep.
That's amazing that you have all of those.
Mine's an honor somewhere.
We've done a lot of episodes.
Yeah.
Hey, that's enough images to make like a 3-minute sketch published book.
That's right. We should do a book, Mark. Our 3-minute sketches.
Some crap it became like a bestseller, huh? 3 minutes sketch bestseller.
And kind words from Chola in the chat. Thank you very much.
Yep, thank you.
And kind words from Zablo. Well done, fellas. Crows shall be scared.
You think? Let me see this deranged scarecrow.
Everybody loves a good deranged Scarecrow.
And when you hear it come back, I'm just a young brother stating the fact. And now the storm is over. It is. And now the storm is over.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I know who I rock with. Yeah, I know who I rock with.
Well and good fun. I wish my reference for costume just going to.
You ladies are looking lovely.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Just fast off. I just said tonight I'm going to try to just draw something and complete it. Oh, I'm just complete it.
Okay, what I miss?
Mistake here. Fix that. Wish I knew where my actual pencils were.
Jared, is that your son that was drawing these pictures?
Yeah, on Twitter.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
that was some good stuff.
he's the man.
Drawing
Yeah, that
from
was
the
good
little
stuff.
man?
Yeah, it was good too.
Yeah, he's really gotten into the whole black and white separation thing.
Yeah.
Like his old man, except he's really good at it. Yeah, he's been making. He did what? Juice World, who I didn't know who that was, and he did Will Smith.
Yeah.
And yeah, he was doing those at school in his art class and posting them.
You have that up on your Twitter still?
I do, I think. Yeah, I retweeted him. So his handle is Cool Cabbage, I think. But anyway, yeah, you'll see it on mine.
Cool
I
Cabbage.
retweet them. They're
That sounds familiar. John says he has your pencils, Sir Jarrod.
Well, if you want to trade for this circle, I've got your circle templates. What the heck happened to my pencils, man? It's gonna drive me nuts. Like, I have a very specific ones that I like to use, and I had like 20 of them, and now I have 0 of them.
It just disappeared on you.
Don't worry, Mark has very specific pencils that he likes. Ron says Jared has some really nice pencils, some Blackwing. Sigh.
Do I?
Excuse me, sir. Are you gonna make me a liar for the stream today?
Which one
I
of
said
those?
down to his waist.
Oh, oh man, I better get cracking. We got like 20 minutes left. Oh, I just keep stopping and looking around for my dang pencils. Yeah, Ron sent me some pencils. There's literally like no pencils at my table. Jordan has to be behind this. All right, here's the question for you, Mark. What do your kids call you? They call you Dad, Daddy, Pops? What do they call you?
I think Daddy. I think.
I have a funny story about that.
And I'll just, at this point, wait for either Ron or John or Craig to jump in and talk about what my 14-year-old son calls me.
Well, when we only had one child, our firstborn used to actually call Mark. For like a good chunk of like a year. He would never say daddy, dad, or nothing. But because he heard me say Mark, he would say Mark. So I started calling Mark Daddy so that he could call Mark Daddy. It worked.
That was crazy, right?
Ooh, that's cool. I'm going to put this on the big board. So he got the Mike Zex full set of ellipse guides from small to about 4-inch, about 30 templates. Gave me at a CGC sign time since the 80s. That's cool, man. That's super cool. Super cool. So along those lines, when Jordan was about 4, we flew out to Washington State. And sometimes the security guy will, to make sure a kid hasn't been kidnapped or whatever.
Correct.
Airport security will kind of pull them aside and ask the kids questions like, you know, they said, first question he said is, okay, now who are these two people that you're with? And you expect him to say, my mom and dad. And he said, this is Jarrod and Johanna Alberich. I'm like, damn it, we're his parents. I swear to God, we are.
That's
yes,
hilarious.
About 3 or 4 years ago, my son started referring to me as father. And that's exactly how he refers to me all the time now. He's like, father, blah, 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 blah. Hey, father, blah, 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 blah. Which is to the never-ending amusement of Ron and John and Craig.
Yes, which is in the chat.
Yeah.
And that I have heard before, father.
So formal.
Raised him right, Jarrod.
So
I
there's
didn't tell him to do it. He just started doing it one day.
So there's a question from Greg. When Jarrod stops, do we switch over to Mark's stream? Well, there's an idea.
I tell you what, I peek behind the scenes. I came this close to needing to cancel tonight.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, I wonder if I can just click go and let Mark drop while I'm gone tonight.
Yeah, I know the feeling, Jarrod.
I had a lot going on in my life today.
Yeah, I mean, you just get worn out sometimes, don't you? But the stream, once you get good, it's like, okay.
Mine was just a matter of time.
Yeah,
Well,
well, right.
Oh, I don't know if I'm going to make it on time.
Making it about, I wanted it, and you wouldn't even hear me yet. And I said, okay, well.
Yeah, I know, because you were like, hey, can I get the link? And I'm like, I'm not even home. I was running around all sorts of places today. Granted, a lot of it was fun with the Goodwill.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just reading some comments in the chat, and it's funny though because Courtney says that Jarrod is like Darth Vader. It's funny though because when I hear that that's how your son refers to you, that's the first thing I think of is Star Wars.
Father,
I am your father. And John is saying, Mark, make a stream. So did Ron.
I guess they don't want us to be together anymore.
Partnership's over.
I guess they're trying to break us up. Hey, man, make a stream by all means.
Yeah, but this
I'll
stream,
guest on your stream.
this stream is perfect for me. Then I have to do all these.
Now that would
Jarrod
be
does all the
cool.
hard work.
Greg is requesting for you to put Mark on the big screen.
I just join in for fun.
There you go.
They're looking quite haughty.
Yeah. Like I said, it's just quick fun tonight. Nothing too serious. I'll save all that energy for shipwrecking.
John is asking if you have a full-time hostess.
I know somebody.
Yeah, me.
Yeah.
I know somebody who's quite good.
Well, I do try, and sometimes it is a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Because I'm not one to speak in front of people, and knowing that we have people that watch, it is a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah, I'm not a big talker myself, but Jarrod helps a lot.
Oh, thanks, guys. Courtney and Rod says that I do an awesome, great job.
Yeah, he's got perfect in the screen. I thought I was gonna have my bacon this tonight, but I never made it that far. Oh, see it on the big board.
Greg says, pretend you're behind us, Duchess. Ron says, "Don't get carried away." LOL.
Yeah.
They're giving me mad props, sir.
Go for it.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, I must say, and I enjoy talking to everyone and seeing all the cracks and the jokes and
New people.
meeting new people. So which one is which? Zatanna is the one on the left.
Yep.
And then that one is Punchline, right?
Yep.
That is cool. I am digging that for you. You know, John, I think maybe he did. I think Jarrod is definitely looking for his pencils.
Nope, I'm here. I'm drawn.
Cavalli's scale is now ready. Brace yourself, Gannon.
Yes, John, you did miss the face reveal. It was actually done by accident.
Last stream.
Last stream, yeah.
Terrible. We couldn't get our equipment working properly for some reason. The microphone was terrible.
John says that he learned a lesson. Always have what you need before the stream.
Yeah, and I must say, I'm always late.
Sigh. And we have Genome Presents.
Hello, sir.
What up, Genome?
You haven't seen Gial for a while.
Hey, look, I'm still here.
Good stuff. We're going to be going now.
They're looking great, man.
Stop pretending that
Looking
I'm
real
smart.
great.
Thank you, Jared.
Got the skills to pay the bills, my friend.
Yeah, well, would be nice if I quit my day job.
Someday we'll get there.
Yeah. I'm going to be famous someday, Jared.
Infamous.
Funny,
In our own minds.
he said, I got a joke for you guys. Genome says that, well, he's saying to John Beatty that the last time he realized 3 hours that into it that he forgot his pens.
Again, normally I have a bountiful pencils laying around, and they're just all gone.
Always when you need them, huh?
I guess I'm just gonna
They've been on
interrogate
vacation.
the boy or go score another one.
Probably get them from you, too. Yes, you're going to come looking for them.
He's holding your pencils for ransom.
Let's see the goods properly.
And Greg is checking out for the night. Thank you for joining us,
Yep,
sir.
thanks
It's
for
been a
stopping in.
pleasure.
As always. I'm pretty much done myself as far as I'm going to go tonight.
That's it for him. Well, thanks for being here.
Yep, as always.
Came close to getting out of that waste, man. I still got 10 minutes. It's just
Yeah, exactly.
so many little things in this one. Once I get the little things done, I come in. Just football uniforms, man. They just have so many little details in them.
Yeah.
And even for me, a guy who strips down a lot of detail, it's still just a lot. Football uniforms, man.
It looks cool anyway, Jared.
starting to. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and that's the thing with inks too. Like you said, it just takes time to get it where the problem is it's almost impossible to do it in one stream.
John says, "Father, I'm sorry. I did puff your drawing pencils." And Ron says, "Seriously, Ron? Seriously, Jared? Go sharpen those black wings."
They're not here either. Like literally every pencil I own is not here. I even look for them. I put them in this box and they're not here. I feel like I'm being punked, man. I'm being punked.
That's hilarious.
Why?
Yeah, a box with a lock on it.
Apparently, I got to do something. I think pencil gnomes running around here.
Yeah, that actually looking really good, Jared.
Thank you. Kind of you to say. Kind of you to say.
So I'm assuming that the background is gonna like be colored, and the guy's gonna be like in a black and white version.
Yeah, that's how I did the last couple sports ones, where they're using a gray wash, and then I was going to do like an orange and blue speed lines this way, and I think in the lettering, I might do the navy blue for the letters and the orange for the numbers. That's something I'm kicking around. I thought about maybe adding a tiger stripe down here. Don't know if that'll make it too busy. I don't know. Things to play with.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, once I get the figure done, that's the everything else is negotiable because I can scan in the figure and then everything else I can play with digitally.
John says white lettering.
White lettering.
Take it from a pro.
Could work. I definitely want the 1 second thing to be a different color though, so it stands out. There goes Davis, and then the clock time that goes vertically. Things to think about.
Yep.
Yes, Lloyd. I think someone is holding his pencils for ransom.
I think somebody is, man. You get like a letter made out of like newspaper clippings. You know how the ransom notes look. Yeah, I got one of those coming my way. Did I see a burrito ransom show up in the chat?
Yeah, from John. Courtney's like, what burrito?
Now he's got me hungry again.
Listen, you can always get like a tortilla and wrap your dinner in that.
There you go.
And call it a burrito. I mean, you can wrap anything in those. What color is the numbers on the jersey going to be?
White. White with just a little bit of light because I got my model picture right here.
Nice.
So you see the numbers. You see how there's a little bit of shade the way the light hits it right there?
Yeah.
Right there. I'll use a little ink wash for that.
So that's like from an actual live picture. Who's the player you're drawing?
His name is Chris Davis.
Okay. Is he popular?
In Auburn circles, he definitely is.
Okay.
Yeah, I was afraid to ask him questions about that.
Yeah, I mean, Auburn people definitely know who he is. I don't think he did much after college. I don't think he did big pro stuff or anything, but he's just like he's a local hero kind of guy.
Right, he's well known. What position did he play?
Ooh, Chris was punt returner, which is why coach put him in the end zone for that when Alabama went to kick that last second field goal. because, like I said, the ball actually didn't go through the upright; it fell short, which is very rare. In fact, in all of football history, only 4 games have ever ended in that way, of someone shorting a field goal and having it run back for a touchdown. And in only 1 game did it make a difference in the game, which is the Auburn game. So like this outcome has literally happened once in football history.
Oh wow,
It's crazy. I still go back to watch on YouTube to this day. I'm like, is that a real thing?
that's a big deal, huh?
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Well, like I said, I don't know much about NFL, but one thing I do know, once I understand the rules of the game, I can get really into any kind.
Yeah, that's how I was with the cricket.
Yeah, once you get into it, yeah.
Well, cricket is definitely something that's very popular in Bermuda.
Yeah.
I could dig it, man. Like I said, I got into it. I could dig it.
Like we have the last Thursday and Friday of July is a big holiday here in Bermuda. It's called Cup Match, and that's the game that they play for the 2 days. It's like a huge thing.
So yeah.
It's like 2 teams, one on each end of the island, Somerset and St. George's, and you have to be for one.
Yeah. If not, you're not.
Oh, that's like living here. You have to be for Auburn or Alabama if you live in the state of Alabama.
Yep.
It's firm life decisions, man.
Yep, exactly. That's all it is, sir. And it's a rivalry, believe you me. But
Oh
it's
man,
good fun, you know.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, it's always good fun, but it's a rivalry.
Yeah, in Mark's family, like all his brothers, sisters, they're all for one team. And
Somerset.
yeah, we're for Somerset.
I love that.
I want to say the brother-in-law is for the other team, so I give him hell
All by itself.
all by himself.
I assume they're not playing under the pandemic.
No, they didn't have it.
They
this
didn't
year,
have
yeah.
it. Which
And
was
But
sad.
when they
But
do
some
have
folks-
it, though, when is it?
It's the last
Last Thursday and Friday of
In-
July.
or the first Thursday and Friday, and all it depends on how the
Yeah, it depends how it goes.
the days fall. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just, planning out my trip to Bermuda when I
Hey,
stay.
it's a big
Hey,
thing. here.
it's a big thing. You should come, bring your family and
Yeah, but
stuff.
that'll be a good time to come. But we have some tourists that come here for Cup Match.
Yep, it's a big thing here.
I could
And we have
down
Kaz
for
in the
that.
chat.
I mean, you got a bunch of people.
Kazalicious in the chat.
Hello, Cass.
Hello,
Cass,
sir.
You've just been doing other things and other things.
Yeah, Cup Match is definitely a big thing here. So if you ever decide to come visit with your family, I would suggest.
Well, that's a good time to come.
Well, I'll come visit. I may not bring my family.
Yeah, there you go. There you go, sir.
Hey, you never know.
Just for our viewers out there who may have ordered some stuff from Mark, I received a package from Mark yesterday. So at least one made it through.
Yeah, but I found that ironic because that is the one I just sent. It was just after Cup Match, to be honest. It was just beginning of this month.
Yeah,
I
that
think I
one was
sent
the most recent one that went out, I believe.
Really? Yeah, because
Yeah.
I was like,
That's why I was shocked that
I haven't gotten the one with Colossus in it, right? Because I got to color that Colossus still.
Oh, right, yeah, right, exactly. That one hasn't arrived yet.
It's weird.
That one had a bunch of them in there. So
I think
it
there's
was
some people just guessing at the post office.
Yeah, I believe too, you know.
Just
And
guessing.
poor Lloyd, I wrote Lloyd's address wrong. I want to apologize again, Lloyd. But he corrected me, so the next one I can send it to the proper address.
Lloyd almost got me once because he moved a few months back.
Oh, right.
But yeah, he's good about keeping me straight on his addresses.
Yeah. But I'm just glad he liked it and his wife liked it. That's always a good thing.
Yeah, Lloyd said he got the whites.
Man, I got I got to go to the post office tomorrow to ship some book page sketches because those never stop. Thank you to all my clients who order book page sketches. And I've got to remember to bring my because they have your name on them, your box of cards, and see if the price actually went down from like $100.
That was insane, though, huh?
I want $100 to mail this. to
Yeah,
Bermuda.
it's unbelievable.
It's still that much to mail it here?
I'm gonna find out. I've got to go tomorrow
That's
to ship
insane.
some book page sketches. I'm gonna find out if it's still high.
Yeah, that was wow.
Listen,
I had
catch
no
a boat
idea.
and just swim over.
I was not kidding when I was like, man, I would rather
Yeah,
just go over and for a visit and hand carry them.
exactly.
I mean, jeez.
If anything crazy now is over the quarantine periods. I
Yeah.
think you have to quarantine and all that nonsense, you know. That's the only tricky part right now.
Yeah, I can't wait until all this stuff is over. It's
Yeah.
driving me nuts.
I'm sure when it'll be able, but hey,
Hey, I made it to the waist.
good job.
There you go.
We're at 91 minutes, which we
Yeah.
usually like to target around 90 minutes, and I made it to the waist
Actually got further than I thought. I mean,
just for you.
See that? I lit that fuel.
yeah.
You are my muse.
Mark,
Yeah, I
I'm
think-
really digging that picture.
Yeah, thanks. That is fun.
Yes, Mark, it is beautiful. Let's get Mark on the big board again, because he's got a lot going on. And look at that! Wow,
That's all for tonight.
good job, Mark.
Yeah, thank you, Jared.
Ooh, do you mind if I share?
Should have put the hat in the background somewhere.
I'm gonna share some Mark drawings that I got in the mail. So
Show and tell.
these are Mark drawings that I ordered. Don't tell anybody because they're gifts for certain people who aren't watching right now. He did a Highlander. Ooh.
I figured with the backgrounds, you can do like whatever you want.
That's if I get around to this.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I said. I said,
They
I'm not
might
gonna do
get delivered pencil sketches
It was-
only. He did a blade. I love the little demons in the smoke.
that. Yeah, I tried to
You
make
see
them
there's
where
a demon there.
I wanted it to be like something you really had to look at and then say just
Yes.
notice them after a while.
Very cool. Vampires, not demons, but vampires.
It's funny though,
Yeah,
because when I
whatever.
first looked at that one, I didn't realize that those were like demons in the background.
Yeah, I wanted to hide them so
Super cool. You call him Dr. Jones.
Indeed.
Mhm. He's trying to work in indie comics. Get it? Indie comics? All right. I got a million of these. And then this one's my favorite. This one's my favorite. Ah,
Oh yeah.
that's going to my wife. Don't worry. She doesn't support my streams.
That's what she likes it.
That's right. Shh, don't nobody tell her.
I'm sure she's gonna like that one.
Yeah.
That one is so cool.
It is great. I love them all. That one's my favorite.
Yeah, good stuff, Jared.
If you need something wonderful like that from Mark, you just hit him up.
I'll get it to you at some point.
Get me off the big board, and so you can see Mark's Instagram handle there.
Yeah.
He's also on Twitter. I think he's at HTHRLY, I think.
Something like that.
So yeah, hit him up, man. Those make great gifts because that's what I'm going to be doing with them.
Yeah.
Like I said, my buddy Delvin was sending me pictures of the Black Panther you did for him, and Delvin was like, "Man," I was like, "Shh, that's Mark, man."
And the good part is I can do free shipping if you don't want a tracking number. So that's another plus I realize now.
Aw. You gotta put Beatty's comment on the board.
Oh, I wasn't looking.
He says, right? Duchess is a great wife. Can't my wife don't give up. Me. My wife turned
John
either.
and I are just going to have a counseling session with one another now. We're just going to console each other. Yeah, my wife don't care. John's wife don't care.
Yeah, I feel honored.
The only time my wife watches is when my son's like, "Oh, Dad's live streaming," so he'll put it on the TV in the living room.
All right.
But it's really he's watching it. She's like, "Whatever." I get out of there. She's like, "Did you sell anything? You gonna pay any bills?"
I think I go to everything that Mark does when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, and let me be fair though. 'Cause
Yeah.
she's always asking, "How can I support you? How can I support your art
Yeah.
career?" And the biggest thing she does, and I tell her this all the time, and it just doesn't seem, high fancy. It's not sexy, but I'm like, you take care of the kids. On the weekends, I'm gone to conventions, and that
Exactly.
means everything.
Yeah.
Oh, and I do get dinners. That's worth the big board too.
Yeah, Jared.
I do get dinners delivered through the magic door. That's true. So yeah, I can't. I want to make sure if Johanna watches the replay, she's very clear.
That's
Yeah,
very
that's
clear.
a good thing, you know, and you don't have to worry about like what the kids are doing and stuff, and you could just go
Yes.
do your thing.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yeah, you want to do it.
We had a local art show we have called the Piney Woods Art Fest here in Enterprise, and I had a table there, and she was like, "This was back when Jay was about 2." She's like, "I gotta leave Jay with you for just a second. My sister's here, so it shouldn't be a big deal." And I heard, I'm gonna leave Jay with you. My sister's got him. So flash forward to 4 minutes later when I can't find my son.
Oh, boy.
I'm just like, I am the world's worst father. I got left with him for 4 minutes, and I can't. I was freaking out. I was panicking.
Oh, yeah.
I was blaming her sister. I was like, "You were supposed to watch him." She was like, "I wasn't told that." I was like, "Ah."
I can see you now running around crazy.
Oh,
racing
I was
sweat,
about to lose it. He
sweat
was like,
beads down the forehead.
And then
yes, he was like just 2 or 3 tables down. He's seen a dog he wanted to go pet, and
Yeah.
I was just freaking out.
And when it comes to your children, it's a frightening thing.
Yeah,
I mean, like you said, you just lose
terrible
control.
father.
Yeah. Well, I would say that.
It's me.
A terrible father wouldn't care.
Yeah, I guess.
Listen.
Oh, he's around. He'll figure
Oh, he'll pop up.
Yeah,
he'll
that
pop
happened
up
to
somewhere.
us when we first moved into our condo. At the time, we only had Marcel, and he went missing. Oh boy, was I up a tree. My dad went running outside to see if he went out to the main gate. Well,
I just
And I was
realized that
holding
I
him
love the
so
phrase "up a tree." I'm going to
we
use
found him in the closet,
that. Oh my goodness.
covered in baby powder.
Yep.
I was so
Looking
relieved.
like Scarface.
Yep. But I had a feeling hadn't going on because once I checked the doors, like I say, well, the type of doors it is, when someone's going out. So I said he couldn't have gone outside. So I said, okay, let me just stop panicking.
That's right. Take
And
a
then
breath.
look around and I found him in the closet.
Oh my goodness.
And he would not say a word. He would not say a peep.
Man, that is scary stuff. I like
Yeah,
that
it is.
phrase "up a tree" though. I'm going to use that.
Up a tree, let me tell you.
Up a tree. I like it.
cried for like an hour afterwards when we found
I
him.
like it.
And we have burner accounts in this chat.
Hello, Werner.
Ooh, I like the intel there, Courtney. Hobby Lobby is having 90% off. I got a Hobby Lobby in my town, so I'm going to check it out. Thank you. Hello,
Nice.
Burner. I put him on the big board because he's like our only regular viewer who can truly appreciate what I'm working on tonight.
Right.
All right, Burner, this one's for you, man. It is indeed, of course, there goes Davis. I don't know if you see the pencil line, but it says there, and then down here says goes Davis. And what I did was I made the I at Davis the 1, and the goes is a 0. So you got the clock, the 001 second going vertical as the there goes Davis goes horizontal. I hope you appreciate it, brother.
I'm sure any true fan could appreciate it. All Burn fans. That's nice that you guys have this type of teams and then you can just root for like that.
Mm-hmm. True fans.
It is definitely
So-
a bond.
Jarrett, there's a question from John.
What's up?
Have you ever put ink wash over pen?
Over a pen? What kind of pen? Like an ink? Like what is it now?
Mhm.
Pen? Oh, I think. Oh, that pen. This pen, or this pen?
Don't know.
I
Any
don't know
pen.
which pen he's talking about. I mean, yeah, I've done it many times on this. If he's talking about this one, that might be something that some knowledge he's sharing with me. This is a new pen in my inventory, so I'm all ears, John. The good news is if it doesn't take ink wash well, which may be where he's going with this, that I've only used it there, and I only need to put a medium down that stripe. So I should be okay. And now I know to be extra careful with it, if that's what he's talking about, if we're reading it right.
Yeah.
Hey, Jarrett, guess what?
Hmm.
He don't have shoes, but you made it down his thighs.
We are a little over time budget right now, as I tend to do, but I figured I'll get all the framework stuff done.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm right here at the bottom of the figure.
Yeah.
I'll get that done, and then we'll call it tonight.
Looks nice, me.
I'm glad you dig it, Burner. You're my test audience, brother. You are my test audience.
True Auburn fan.
Yep.
If he digs it, that means it's going to be print worthy, and I can sell a bunch of prints of it to the Auburn fans, like I did that last piece.
So burner account, just so you know, who's Mark working on? He's working on Zatanna, and Punchline. I got her name all messed up.
It's funny because her power is she says things in reverse to cast spells.
She does?
It's almost like you were casting the spell.
Yeah, you're right in it.
That's
ironic
funny.
is that. I think I'm finished, dude. Can't do anything
I
else
think
besides
that
ink.
I really like that more.
That's cool. Thanks. Appreciate that.
Yes.
Kind of creepy. Man.
Yes.
Start the stream and never know how your drawing's going to turn out. But tonight I said I'll do one from, I don't think I've done one a while from like beginning to end.
And the funny thing is,
wasn't
right?
anything too serious.
The funny thing is, I always try to give Mark ideas of
Who'd you draw?
who to draw and stuff. And I put in underrated superheroes.
Mm-hmm.
And she came up, and I started reading like the magic that she does, and I thought it was just really cool.
It is cool. It is cool.
Burner account says that he's in for print, Jarrett. Nice work, Mark.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir. We'll see how these come out, and then we'll let you make that decision, Mark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I appreciate, we appreciate these people supporting the stream.
Very much. All right. I've got my basic line work done.
There's a few other things you could think I'm doing besides being here with right now,
And I like Courtney's comment. Give the stream a big thumbs up. Yes,
Yeah.
I encourage you to smash that like button.
Yeah.
Yes, do smash the like button if you haven't subscribed already. Please do. If you need anything from Mark or myself, just let us know.
Yep.
We are artists for hire. And that reminds me, Burner's in the chat here. Burner, a part of that package I got from Mark is his original Apollo, so I can get that heading your way soon.
I thought it would be just easier to send it to you.
Yeah, I'll take care of it.
Hopefully, it's not too much trouble to.
No, I'll get it sent to him within a week. I'm certain because I go to the post office a lot.
Right.
But anyway, thank you guys for being here at the Art Sellers headquarters. Please check out True War Stories on Kickstarter. You can back that project. I would appreciate it. I got a story in there. It means a lot to me. So very cool. As always, we've been listening to Smooth Sounds of Joe November. Check out his SoundCloud. Just search Joe November. And of course, you can find me podcasting over at the Longbox Crusade Podcast Network. I encourage you to check that out too.
Yep.
What about you? Last thoughts from Bermuda as we wind down tonight.
Well, it's been fun again, and like Jarrod said, you can find me on social media, and if you can't find me there, you can find me through Jarrod. If anybody needs any commissions, I'll be happy to accommodate. And thank you as always. Anything, Duchess?
It's always fun. I'm actually sad that it's over.
Yeah, it goes by so fast.
But it's been a trip. Everyone be safe. Stay positive.
Definitely. Thank you, everybody. And we will catch you next time. Are we off next? I think we are off next Tuesday. It's the last Tuesday of the month.
Yes, that's right.
So we will see you in 2 weeks, everybody.
Yeah, sweet.
Later.
Goodbye.